Hey brats, welcome back to the channel, and tonight we are going to try doing something that I am probably going to end up regretting. So I want to modify these grips to where I can get the battery compartment off, if that's possible. Let's find out. So far I've had my Oculus Quest almost a month now, and we don't play it a whole bunch, but so far I've been surprised how long the batteries have lasted in the controllers. So the batteries are finally getting to where they're gonna die. And I showed you these Asterion skins that they sent me. I liked them, but I said that I feel like they're not gonna last because you have to take these off every time you change the batteries. I'm gonna try and cut up a set of these. They're probably not gonna last real long. See if I can modify them in such a way that I can get the battery compartment off while leaving the rest of the skin on, and then make a separate flap that is just for the battery door that I can then attach to it. So this might be a terrible idea, but let's give it a try and see what happens. So I've got another controller out here for reference so I can see exactly what I'm trying to do here. Because I could take it off and cut it, but I feel like the best way to actually get this to work is I need to, oh man, I'm nervous about doing this. I need to cut it while it's on there if I really want to get the best fit. You need an extremely sharp utility knife. Don't try this at home. Let's just go with that because this is probably a little risky. Alright, so from right here I can kind of see the joint. I feel like this is probably going to be my best plan of attack. I'm going to try and follow this joint, is to hook my knife inside the crevice and just follow it. So far so good. I can't believe that didn't break that right there. Maybe I shouldn't have quite followed it so closely, because now I've ended up with a very small amount of this right here. But ultimately, if this works, I'm going to temporarily glue these things on is my plan. So I should follow this all the way up the edge, and then I got to go back around. Whew, this makes me nervous. Okay. That's one side. I guess I can follow it all the way around the other side now. It's cutting a lot nicer on the other side. The problem is it's getting stuck inside the controller. Now ideally I don't want to pretty much already cut through this whole thing. So it would have been better to leave some edge on there, but it's pretty much cut off already. So eek. Whew. Now obviously the skins are going to lose all ability to stay on there. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to use some like rubber cement, something that we can take off the controller later if we want to easily. But now we could actually hook this on here, and this is going to stay and then slide in and out, and then we just have to do the same thing, and we'll have a skin that's now semi-permanent but will stay gripping the controller and be able to move these in and out. Now the thing about this, as I look at this too, I feel like this wouldn't be unattainable to actually pull this off. One of the reasons I wanted to check this out was because I was curious, could Asterion make a product like this? It would have to have some additional bits of something to stay here. There'd probably have to be like an extra band that went over the outside to keep its rigidity better. But then this piece, if you could get it to hook on there, I feel like this would actually be stable. That's one. Whew. We learned a lot. Whew. Yeah, I actually think I did better on the first one. Alright, we're going to try hooking these on where these will stay more semi-permanent, getting everything all hooked back together here, and then try them out. Alright, so I used a basic rubber cement, the kind that basically turns into rubber so that it's easy to peel off if you want to remove something afterwards. So basically, I'm surprised the cuts turned out pretty well. It was easy because I was just able to put my X-Acto in the lines where the controllers go in and follow them through. The blue one, actually the first one I did turned out a little better than the red one did. The red one turned out a little sloppy. I got sloppy up near this edge. So again, if a company actually wanted to make these possible, they could pretty easily make sure that a piece connected here, and then there would probably just have to be one belt here and then one belt here that snapped over it, and then the battery case would still be totally removable. So I think it's very possible to make these that way, and hopefully they would last. But like this now, this will just go and it snaps on just like normal, comes off just like normal. So you can see in the final product now with the aligning everything, it doesn't look completely smooth. You can see where the lines are cut in it. But for the most part, it turns out about as good as I hoped it would for a first time. The big question I've been kind of wondering since doing this, one of the selling points that they talk about these grips being so good is your battery door never comes off on you again. So I'm wondering if I play some Beat Saber, am I gonna have the battery door slipping off? But the fact that I can leave these grips on now all the time and just swap out the batteries is an amazing change. So it turned out a little sloppy around the door there, but the battery door does snap back into place pretty simply still. So same thing, this one, the crease isn't exactly straight here. It doesn't look near as good. You don't notice the feel of it in your hands at all, though it still feels great. So I guess the last step here, we're gonna go play some games, see how these feel, see if we've noticed a difference, and then of course being able to change those batteries. Are we gonna have the battery doors trying to come off in the middle of playing like we used to? So let's hope not. Let's go see how these play. All right, so we are going into Beat Saber. I've got the grips on. I already actually had to swap the batteries out because the batteries were finally dead, the first set that I got with the Quest. So we're going to try a couple songs, maybe on Expert Plus, just so we really can test how these feel when we're really flinging them hard. So let's get in. Probably should have warmed up before this. I actually recorded 2 songs last night and then realized the recording failed. So I've gotten to play with these a bit already, so we'll go a little bit more, but I definitely starting to form some opinions. As I suspect, it's on Expert Plus. I'm feeling a little bit on my left side. The battery compartment's trying to come open. Luckily, the way I hold it, it doesn't bother me too much, but that definitely is a risk you take in changing these up where you can get the battery compartment off. Because it wasn't something I really thought about when I was using the grips in the first place, how great it is to not ever have your battery door coming open on you. Yeah, I probably should have done a little warm-up. I'm having a hard time hitting these notes this fast. Gosh, if I die, I'm gonna feel really sad. Come on. No! Oh, I had me scared there. Like we're almost to the end and then we start just missing tons of notes. I'm definitely noticing both battery doors. So I would definitely say being able to get to the batteries is a huge plus, but the problem is now it's so grippy because of these awesome grips. It's way too easy to take the battery door off. Where before you actually had to like try, and so it was pretty rare in songs to be playing. Now it's like all you have to do is just squeeze them a little bit and the battery doors come right off. So that is a risk. Something that, one of the reasons I did these is because I'm actually planning on trying a set of knuckle grips that are not like the other ones. The controller doesn't seem, it just literally straps in instead of this strap and hooks on up here. And so I was hoping with these we'd get the best of both worlds. We get some knuckle grips, we get the silicone grips, and we'd still be able to take the batteries off. We wouldn't have to worry once the knuckles are on, we won't have to worry about the battery doors slipping, hopefully. So we'll check them out again once we have those knuckles on there. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm sorry this video was supposed to be out last night, but after my recordings failed, I got too sick of everything going wrong to try and keep retrying it. So I got it done this morning. So thank you so much. Let me know what you think about modifying grips and what grips you like out there if you have any for your quest. And I will see you in another reality.